Laynie and welcome to the channel. How are you guys doing? Leave it down below. You know I love hearing from you. I am getting a late start today. It is almost 9 o'clock. What is the schedule anymore? I don't know. But it is July 1st. How? Honestly, I mean this, and I've said it so many times this year, but this is the fastest year I've ever had in my entire life. Like, where is the time going? I don't understand. So I was like, holy crap, I have to sit down and film my July fragrance tray because last month for June I was a week behind, maybe more, and I don't like getting that far behind because I really want a month to wear and learn and love on my fragrances. So that is what we will be doing today. If you enjoy fragrance content, beauty content, some lifestyle content, some random content, make sure you click that subscribe button and join the fam. You won't regret it. Let's just get started and I'll tell you how June went and then we'll pick out July. Let's go. Okay, so I truly stuck to my tray this month. Like I said, I did get a late start, so it just flew by, honest to goodness. And I'm pretty sure that the only fragrance I added to the tray was Glossier You, because if you didn't see it, I did a video of fragrances that I think you would enjoy if you enjoy Glossier You. I will link it down below. Oh my gosh. And so that video inspired me to really start sniffing on Glossier again. And I'm obsessed. I am literally head over heels for this fragrance. It's so good. So that did get added. I wore this Chasing Fireflies several times. This is a body spray by Bath & Body Works, and honestly, this smells incredible on. Does remind me a lot of Libre or Libre. There's Golden Pear, Jasmine, Illuminated Woods. This is very ritzy and honestly performs very similarly to an actual perfume. This is pretty powerful. I picked up Poppy several times, especially for the gym. This is so fresh. There's rhubarb. It's juicy. It's almost like Garnier shampoo-y or something like that. So it was a great gym scent, and I absolutely love Into the Stars. I didn't pick this up as much as I thought I would for how much I love this. This is like a very juicy baccarat. Honestly, so good. And I do spray really heavy when I put it on. A body spray that I thought I would pick up more, Tan Lines by Sol de Janeiro. I think this has a new name now, but it's tuberose and very beachy. Just your typical upscale sunscreeny scent. And I haven't been doing anything that gives me that vibe. I should pack this for Florida more than right now, even though it is so summery. I really tried to give my Eden a wear. I wore it quite a few times. I love the scent of this. It is a very sugared apple. Very much reminds me of the old school Country Apple by Bath & Body Works, which is just juicy and yummy and appley. But this does not last on me. I mean, I spray myself down. Like, it seriously smells so good. I don't usually love tart, but there's the most yummy tartness in here. If you like Burberry Her, this kind of reminds me of it, honestly. But this, maybe 2 hours. And then I can't smell it. Don't know if I'm going nose blind, but it does not last on me. Kayali, come on. What the heck? I picked up Zara Red Temptation Summer, I think like once or twice. And I wonder if it's just, I really don't often have fragrances go bad on me, but I've been going nose blind, or my Zaras are now getting old enough that they're just weak performing. They still smell really good, but I wonder if they're just not performing the same because I have had them a while. Again, was having trouble picking this up. This one smells so good for a cheapie. This is Finery Flower Bed. I've heard this is supposed to smell like Chance Attendra, I believe. I'm not familiar with that one, but such a good warm weather, very springy, honestly. This one, I spray heavy-handed. It is not the most long-lasting. It is an EDT, but this is Anecdote Carnival Day, and this is actually on Amazon for like 12 bucks. The notes are candied apple, sandalwood, lemon drop, sugary musk. I get it all. Very musky, but that sandalwood in here I think is what makes this just amazing. Makes it a very elevated, honestly sophisticated, almost just slightly masculine. Like, it is so feminine and so sweet, but there's something in there that just takes this, just barely reminds me of like a cologne, and I think it is that sandalwood, the way it's done. And to me, that just makes this smell incredibly sophisticated for being called Carnival Day and having those sweet notes. It's so good. Another one that is so sweet, it's really, really lovely. Melon Kiss by Novatus. Gabby Loves Perfume's collab with Novatus. I do love this scent. I really pick up the honeydew melon in there. It is so sweet though, and in the dry down, the way the sweetness and the coconut mix together, it reminds me of Skylar's Boardwalk Delight. So I get very much like a creamy cotton candy vibe because it's very sugary sweet. It's just like if you had a honeydew melon cotton candy and yes, slathered some coconut milk on there. I really enjoy it, but I find it maybe just a little bit redundant in my collection because I have so many cotton candy type fragrances. There for a while, that was like all I craved. And so now I'm just like, kind of over that vibe, but really this is very pretty and it makes a really pretty soft scent bubble. It comes off pretty strong at first, but it does kind of tame down and get a little bit softer where it doesn't knock you out. Cloud 2.0, Cloud Intense. Honestly, I don't think this is intense at all. I actually find the regular Cloud more powerful. I think I pick up just a little bit more of like a fluffy praline note in this, and it does wear really pretty with other fragrances. But honestly, so does the original Cloud. Definitely not a necessity. I've fallen back in love with Flower Bomb. Like, where was I for so long? I love this. This is a very rich, almost jammy, sweet, floral, fruity, but the patchouli in there grounds this and gives this such an elevated, slightly sexy, edgy vibe. Honestly, kind of right up there with Black Opium. It honestly kind of really reminds me of Black Opium without like that coffee note, but really it is so good. Not really great for summer. I was just craving it. Definitely, I feel like better in the cool weather. This one discontinued. So sad. Only complaint, this cap just doesn't really like stay on very well. It is magnet, but it just kind of flimsy, but mine is a tester, so that could be why. But this is Elizabeth and James Nirvana Amethyst. This is actually my scent of the day. This is sexy, but also soft, which doesn't really seem to go together sometimes, but this does. This color of the bottle, that amethyst color, it is the scent. Very, very, very much a tobacco fragrance. You have to like tobacco. When you first spray it, it is kind of like you're around someone smoking cigarettes or maybe smoking a cigar. I feel like those are sweeter, smoother. I'm not a smoker. I think actually most cigarettes smell nasty, but I have been around where smoke is in the air and it's a little enjoyable. I feel like my uncle smoked some sweet cigars back in the day, and I remember smelling it and being like, wow, that smells really good. There's, I believe, honeysuckle in here, which I think is really pretty, and I think that's what kind of gives it that softness. And there is a rich, like, bourbony vanilla in here that just wears beautifully with the tobacco. Juliet, this is a new one. I kind of want to put some on right now, but like, okay, why not? I really love this, and I know not everybody really loves this. Would I say this is one that I would pay full price for? No. This is one that I would look for on like a discount website. You can usually find this brand for discounted rates because the longevity is not amazing, but there is something about this that I really like, and I think this is one that's good for pairing with other things. Like, honestly, it smells really good with that Nirvana Amethyst. Why didn't I do that sooner? This is also kind of sultry date night, but not super heavy, a little elusive. Like, you're not gonna knock people out, but your date's gonna smell you and like kind of want to nuzzle up close. The cherry in there is done really nicely. It doesn't go medicinal or cough drop. It adds just kind of a rich darkness with a little fruitiness. When I smell this, I don't even know if I would instantly go, oh, that's a cherry fragrance. This one for this time of year though, this is Fiery Goddess, which is supposed to smell like, I believe, God of Fire. It's got a lovely mango note in there, but it's still a little green, but also very sweet. It's so fresh. It's juicy. It's a little tart. This honestly smells like $1,000,000. This for this time of year is a dream. I am obsessed with this scent. Lower Manhattan is their dupe of Bond No. 9 Tribeca, which I love. Not really a summer scent in my mind. I think this does better in the cooler months. Yes, I really get the caramel, the moss, the ambroxan, but there's like this nuttiness. I think it says hazelnut. Maybe it's hazelnut. I thought chestnut. cacao. Like, this is a gourmand that is not gourmand. There's something about the way the Ambroxan mixes in with those gourmand notes that is just intoxicating. So anyways, that is June. Let's take a look and pick for July. I've been thinking about this, and there's honestly so many fragrances I am craving, and summer's going so fast that I worry I'm not gonna get to all my favorite summer fragrances. It's honestly getting to a point where it's like kind of overwhelming having so many fragrances, but yet there's still more that I want. The only one I know for sure is I want Mont Blanc Signature. I've been thinking about it for so long. I have quite the lineup here. I really didn't pick that many. Now I'm second guessing myself, like, should I have picked more? There's a few things in my collection, like I love the clouds, I love my Baccarat dupes, but then I'm like, sometimes I get so tired of smelling those because I feel like everybody's wearing that. So I'm like, do I pick them? Do I not pick them? I'm just gonna leave it at this. This is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so let's run through it. I feel like this is the only one okay, there might be two in here. I have three in here that I picked kind of recently. This is Lolita Lampica, Lolita Lampica. There's just something I really enjoy about this. It's juicy, but there's also a licorice note, which I actually really enjoy in here. It's just so juicy and almost mouth-watering, and I'm just craving it, honestly. The other one I've been craving that I feel like I had on a tray fairly recently is Musk Noir Rose. There's just something sultry about this. My hubby and I are going to a concert next week, and I'm thinking this might be a really good one to wear. The other one I've been thinking about is Lost in a Dream. I really like this one. When I first got the sample, I liked it, but it wasn't like oh my gosh, I like this. And now I'm there. If you love commodity milk, you will love this. I don't like commodity milk, and I still like this. This is commodity milk without the icky smoky note. I pick up so much smoke in that one. I'm excited to wear that. Since I picked that one up, I was like, I'm gonna pick up Kind Intentions as well. This is really good. I don't get why more people don't talk about this one. This is a salty vanilla. It's like a dry, salty vanilla. It's just really likable. Oh, this one I am actually really excited to wear. I feel like this is the right season. It's going to shine. One that I was like, this could be really a bad idea. But I was like trying to kind of look at things and be like, what's something I'm not sure I love enough to keep in my collection? Because I'm kind of whittling my collection down to things that I really would have a hard time getting rid of. And this is one I keep because I spent a good penny on it. It is designer, and designers are not cheap anymore. And it is My Way, the Intense. And in the bottle, I love the bubble gummy tuberose. But when I wear this, it goes kind of stanky on me. Kind of animalic, a little BO-y. So this could be a really bad idea to wear it in the summer. But I was like, you know what? Let's see. She's either gonna shine or she's not, and then I might have to get rid of her. Pretty, effortless, dainty, feminine, easy read. Pure Poudre by Karen Lowe, I believe is the brand. Marshall's Fine. So cheap, but so pretty. Really feminine, soft, and powdery. Love it. And then a newer one to my collection. Not brand new, but I feel like in the last 6 months. Sunset Hour, and I was watching Lauren May's video, and she was talking about this, and it gave me a hankering for it. Very juicy, yummy, terrible longevity on me. And I know I just picked this one up recently in a tray, but I was like, you know what? I'm doing it again. I just don't pick up my expensive fragrances enough. And part of that, because again, my life's kind of dull, you guys. You know, I just like go to work, take my kid to the park, maybe go to our not very exciting mall. So I don't reach for these expensive ones very often. I was like, you know what? You're doing it. You're using them. Whittian Almond. This is so good. Then Lolita Lampica, Lolita Land. A gentleman stopped me in my tracks in the grocery store to ask me what I was wearing because I smelled so good. And it was this. I haven't reached for it in a while. I feel like she's smelling a little stale. Get that old stuff out of the atomizer, and then it'll start smelling good. Oh yeah. I have been daydreaming about this one. Mont Blanc Signature. So raved about, and I get it. Absolutely creamy and yummy and refreshing. orange creamsicle vibes. Last minute pick here, Burberry Her. I was considering it, not sure, and then I was like, you know what? July just says Burberry Her. It's so tart and juicy and musky. I think this will be beautiful, and I actually think it would pair kind of nice with a couple different ones in the tray, which is always handy when you can do some mixing. I know I've talked about this, I feel like, a lot over the last year, but this one, Annika. This one is so stinking good. To me, this honestly smells like it would be well over $100, and I think it was like 15 bucks. Juicy, scrumptious, a little tart, fresh air, freshly showered hair. Oh my gosh. And I personally think the package is phenomenal. This one is one that when I first got this, I was obsessed with this fragrance, Sugarful Sunshine. And I still really enjoy the fragrance. It's truly a pina colada. But for some reason, I never have I don't know, I just never feel like reaching for it. There's just something that I'm moving past this because this is so sugary. And then Mix Bar, I feel like I had to grab two because they're meant to mix. This is Coconut Palm, and this is honestly very sophisticated, grown woman. I've got money, a little sultry coconut. Not at all sunscreeny, too tropical or anything like that. It's just a wonderful, beautiful, slightly yummy coconut fragrance. And then vanilla bourbon. I feel like so many people rave about this, and for good reason. It's kind of a spicy, warm, sugary, sweet vanilla without being cotton candy or without being too sweet. It's kind of like that warm vanilla sugar vibe. Why not? I have so much on, but whatever. Okay, one more. Clean Skin Reserve. Because me and her, here we go. Did I get a bad batch? Like, I should have maybe taken this back to Sephora when I got it. I've owned Clean Skin before. Bold while being a skin scent. And this one is just barely there. And I get a lot of alcohol in the opening. Then slowly the scent comes out some. I don't know. Maybe I just get the old stuff out of the tube and hope for the best. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just needed to get that old stuff out of the tube and now she's gonna shine. All right, guys, I feel like this is 700 years long, so I'm gonna stop now. And I hope you have the best day ever. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let me know. Seriously, let me know what is on your tray. You know I wanna hear it. And as always, please try to stay positive because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. I will see you in the next one. Mwah! Bye-bye.